Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Lüning, Horst Lüning. I'm the master taster of Whisky.com, and this is my son Ben. And today we're looking after Benromach.
We're gonna taste the Ben 10.
The Ben 10, yes.
Do you know what Ben 10 is?
No.
It's a children's series.
Okay. No. So Benromach is a distillery in the Speyside, close to the seashore, and it was reopened by the independent bottler Gone and MacPhail. So they know how whiskey has to be done, and it's uncolored. So this is natural color, and it's one of the main product of Benromach, the 10-year-old.
Yeah, it's a relatively small distillery, as I remember. It has an iconic red chimney that you can see pretty much from anywhere in Forest where it is located. I think it's on the outskirts in an industrial zone in Forest. And it's a distillery, yes, relatively small, only 150,000 liters of pure alcohol per year. And they say
because
here
they just have two stills and they are small.
They're small. They are 7,500 liters and 5,000 liters. And Benromach is handcrafted and just small. And it's a bit more of a spicy character, as they said, because of their fermentation and their distillation. I think they were one of the few ones that were going with cloudy mash or something like that. But yeah, if you'd like to know more about that, watch the distillery video, because I can't remember all the facts about all the distilleries.
They bought the distillery, which lay there mothballed for years and years, and then they started it again, and the warehouses were close to empty. There had been very, very few old bottlings, and they started with I think they call it traditional or something, which has no age statement, and then they moved a little bit forward, and now they have enough to bring out a complete, sustained 10-year-old. And the specialty at Benromach is they have it slightly peated. So there's a little bit of peat in it. They say it's 7 to 8 ppm, and this should bring a little bit more complexity to the whiskey. This is the main thought about that. Yeah, more. I don't know that much about Benromach.
I think they're really handcrafted. This is one of the few distilleries, except for a few others, where they still have stencils for the cask. So I'm not quite sure.
Barcodes.
I think maybe they did barcodes as well, but they do have stencils there. It's the very old way where you have this numbers and you turn and then you paint it on. Nice. Let's try it.
Yeah. So the independent bottler, Gone and MacPhail, which owns this distillery, they are not that big as other corporations in Scotland are. So this is family-owned, family distillery. And, okay. Yeah, smells good. And with this very little peat in it, it should resemble the old taste from the Speyside, which was always a little bit smoky. But this was
back in the days.
Over 50 years ago.
All of them used peat, but they didn't use peat the way that they use it now. So they didn't bring that much peat into it.
And the distilleries with more money, they could afford not to use peat, but coal and.
So it was not as smoky. Yeah. So it's 80% bourbon cask and 20% sherry cask.
Wow. The smoke is already there. Yes. Together with a big fruitiness. A little spiciness behind. So the peatiness, the smokiness is just right. It's not overwhelming, it's not dominant, it's just fit in. You're coughing? Different comments?
The thing is, no, not different. I find the smoke pretty intense for an 8 ppm one. So if you would have given me that in a blind tasting, I would have guessed it at 15 or something like that.
So they told 7 to 8.
7 to 8.
That's 15 years ago.
Maybe they went up a little bit. So it's a nice mixture between a slight smokiness, a bit of a fresh fruity character with a bit of oak and a few spices here and there.
Yeah, there's a citrus note in it as well. Yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
Citrus fruitiness, beginning oakiness, spiciness. Yeah, wonderful complex, and an aftertaste with smoke, really. So this is straightforward, wonderful, dominant, present, massive. Yeah.
I like it. It's a very well balanced one, and I have to say it really feels a bit more like than 8 ppm. Even in the smoke, I would say it's a 10 ppm
Yeah,
one.
might be.
And it's you do have a few berries here and there and a bit of that sherry influence, but also now in the aftertaste you do have it's pretty strong for that aftertaste.
It's only 43%.
It's more with oak and what's that black stuff?
Licorice.
Licorice, yeah. Licorice. Isn't that made of wood?
Yeah, cooked wood.
Cooked wood. Yeah, a nice treat for the kids. Cooked wood.
No, it's the juice from sandalwood, I think, and this juice is cooked in, so it loses
quite a hefty
water.
one.
Yeah.
So this is a bit of a. It is still on the space side. Yeah, it's a bit of an outlier for the space side. You do have a bit of a sherry character. It's not a rough and tough one, but it's a bit more of a spicy space cider. Spicy, hefty space cider.
The more you have, the more intense it becomes in your mouth. Yeah. Okay.
I like it. Second sip is a bit more easy. Okay. So, if you like the story and you'd like to know more about Benromach, visit Whisky.com. There is a database there, and you can find the distillery with all their bottlings and all the information about the distillery, plus a nice distillery visit video.
And an aerial view of the distillery.
Yeah, that's included in the distillery video. So, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.